Well, my dearest friends, I hear tomorrow is a very special day for you and for your family. That you're going to be facing an examination and dreaming of the wonderful university that you want to go to. Now, take it easy. Relax this evening. Get a good night's sleep. And remember to meditate in the morning. Take some time to yourself. Listen to some sweet music and breathe. And don't race at the questions. Take your time. Read them carefully. Remember, it's the quality of the work. Gakao Jayo. Good luck. I'll be thinking of you every minute. You can do it. Go for it. Now, a few weeks ago, we did some tongue twisters. I hope you all remember. Isn't that difficult? All right, now here's a couple of new ones. All I want is a proper cup of coffee from a copper coffee pot. Even I have difficulty with that. Round the rugged rocks, the ragged rascal ran. Round the rugged rocks, the ragged rascal ran. And finally, silly Sally swiftly shooed 7 silly sheep. Once more, silly Sally swiftly shooed 7 silly sheep. And here's a little rhyme for the little ones. Hickory dickory dock, tick-tock, the mouse ran up the clock. Tick-tock, the clock struck 1, and down he ran. Hickory dickory dock, tick-tock. Well, on the 8th of March we celebrate International Women's Day. What do women do? Well, they do just about everything. They keep the world spinning around. They bear children. They suckle children at their breast. They look after children. They do the washing and the ironing, and they stand in the front line as nurses, as doctors, dentists, all kinds of things. But of course, that wasn't always the case. Women have had to fight very hard indeed for equal rights. And it's been a long fight. And there are some special women that I'll mention just as a reminder, because it's good to look back on history. It's our pioneers who carved the pathway to our future. Of course, the great Madame Curie, the first woman to win a Nobel Prize, the first female professor at the University of Paris, and the first person to win the second Nobel Prize. Mary Wollstonecraft, an incredible philosopher, the mother of Mary Shelley, who wrote Frankenstein. Mary Wollstonecraft was really at the forefront of women's rights. Her writing stirred up a hornet's nest and made us think about the balance between men and women and how we could complement each other, not just in the home, but in the workplace. I'm going to go to a legal person now, to Justice Bader Ginsburg. She's one of my particular favorites. She fought very, very hard for rights in America, and she was still sitting on the Supreme Court bench in her 90s. An extraordinary woman. And then there are some wonderful Chinese heroes or heroines that we should remember. The legendary warrior Hua Mulan, the pioneer architect Lin Huyin, I hope I'm saying these correctly, and of course the Empress Wu, the only female sovereign in the history of China. Now, of course, International Women's Day would not be International Women's Day without us going to the women's anthem, and that was written by singer-songwriter Helen Reddy. And I'm just going to read a few words from that anthem because they're very appropriate for the 8th of March. I am woman, hear me roar, in numbers too big to ignore, and I know too much to go back and pretend, because I've heard it all before, and I've been down there on the floor, and no one's ever going to keep me down again. Oh yes, I am wise, but it's wisdom born of pain. They say it will be 118 years before we bridge the gender gap in the world of our dysfunctional wage system. Let's hope we can break that down and make it, let's say, 8 years.
That's it, that's up, down. Perfect.
The longest word in the English language. And here's your challenge. I want to hear from you. And you can do it. Supercalifragilistic expialidocious. Supercalifragilistic expialidocious. Okay. Let's try it a little faster. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. 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 Now it's your turn. Post it and let me hear you try.
Don't say goodbye. The season of love now is right here in my side. Stay with me. Whispering those words we used to say. Holding every moment, come what may.
You make me overdrive. Overdrive. I'm getting overdrive.
And baby, it's you. You're the one I love. You're the one I need. You're the only one I see. And come on, baby, it's you.
Hi everyone. Well, I'm here this morning to talk to you about the importance of remaining fit. And one of the things that I really loved whilst I was in Shenzhen is seeing people come out in the morning and dancing and using their hands to tell a story. So here we go. See how I travel with this exercise video. Ballet positions is usually first position near my lovely hands, and I can go into second position and I use my head to love my hands, and then I can go into third position all the time loving my hands. Okay, so some pliés are really good for you too, to strengthen your calves. So down we go, as far as we can, keeping our back straight and our shoulders down. And we can then rise up on our toes and then go down again a little bit further. And then we can finish with a lovely stretch to the side and a lovely stretch to the other side. Okay, so breathing is important, keeping those shoulders down and level is important. And here we go, these are my stretching exercises. Both ankles, holding them firmly, pulling the head through, coming up, breathing in, dropping those shoulders and feeling wonderful. Okay, so now we're going to go down onto the ground and lay on our backs and have a lovely relax. And what we're going to do here is we're going to lift our legs up, pointing our toes, and we're going to put our hands onto our hips to support our hips. And we're going to rise up as far as we can to the ceiling. Support your hips. That's really, really, really important. And then we're going to take our toes over our head and try to pop them on the ground behind us. And then put your hands back onto your hips to support them as you come up. Hold yourself to the ceiling and then slowly come down, feeling the vertebrae just resting back into place. And when we get down there, we can put our legs like this, and we can go and reach for our ankles and pull our head to our knee. And the same thing on the other side.
Hello everybody, we have a cyclone on our doorstep, like your typhoons. And so this morning I'm actually going to make a nice casserole, a slow cooked casserole, so that if we get really, really bad weather over the weekend, we've got something to eat. When the cyclone comes into Cairns, we use a portable stove for heating because the electricity goes usually with the high wind. So here's the butter in the pan and it's just starting to bubble, and I'm going to add some salt and pepper. Now it's nice and hot, so I'm going to put the meat in. So here's the meat in the pan, and we're going to let it get nice and brown on one side and then turn it over and brown it on the other side. And while we're doing that, I'll just show you the slow cooker. Here's the slow cooker. In the meantime, I might just take you over and we can peek out the window and you can see the cyclone building up. It usually starts with a wind, so the wind is picking up, and we've had several heavy rains during the evening, a bit like Shenzhen, so I feel like I'm at home. I miss you all so much. Anyway, let's get back to the stove and see how our meat's going. I'm going to transfer the meat into the slow cooker, and I'm going to cook up some onions. So we have some butter again warming up in the pan. Here goes our onions. I should tell you, I would normally use some garlic just to give it that extra little bit of zest, but I don't have any, and I'm not going out in the rain to get some. You're going to be able to hear in a minute that the trees are ripping up. Back to the onions. They should be just about ready. Now we have our onions on top of our meat. Okay, so here we have some of our vegetables. So I've put those vegetables into the slow cooker. And to my left, I've got a jug of beef stock, which I'm going to pour over the meat and the vegetables. Well, it's just a little bit over an hour and it's been on high cook, and oh, it smells delicious. Anyway, I'll let you take a peek.
Well, my dearest friends, I hear tomorrow is a very special day for you and for your family. That you're going to be facing an examination and dreaming of the wonderful university that you want to go to. Now, take it easy. Relax this evening. Get a good night's sleep. And remember to meditate in the morning. Take some time to yourself. Listen to some sweet music and breathe. And don't race at the questions. Take your time. Read them carefully. Remember, it's the quality of the work. Ga Kao Ja Yo. Good luck. I'll be thinking of you every minute. You can do it. Go for it. So welcome, friends.
No,
to
it's not working.
Well, hello, my dear friends in China, and a very happy Christmas to all of you. And I also want to wish you a very peaceful new year and a very joyous new year, and one that's bountiful and fruitful and productive for all of you. Traditionally, we would have a flaming Christmas pudding. I might save that one for the new year because I think we'll be about to explode after the appetizer and the main meal. Welcome to Palm Cove in far north Queensland, to Jan and Robert's Christmas repast. As you can see, we've got Santa Claus, Father Christmas, who did come in the early hours of the morning, and we left some carrot and some water out for the reindeer. So here we have an appetizer, a little bit of tuna sashimi, some lobster, some king prawns, with some salad on the side with some capers, and a little bit of sauce, mayonnaise sauce. Here we go with our Christmas crackers. Is it my turn to win? No! I lost! Try again. If at first you don't succeed, try again. Oh no! Twice! Oh well, I'm going to take the crazy hat anyway. Okay, I'm suitably crowned. I have my crown. So it's off to the kitchen now to turn the oven down because I think that chicken is just about done. Anyway, lots of love to you all. Enjoy these videos and have a lovely, happy day.
Good morning, everybody. Well, I know you know that the first thing I do in the morning is go for a swim. So you can see I've now got what I call goggle eyes, the marks from the goggles under my eyes. So what do I do? Well, the first thing I do when I get back is have a shower and put some conditioner through my hair and try to let it dry as normally as possible. And then I get myself a cup of tea. This is my favourite cup. It's nice and big, and I like all kinds of tea, especially chrysanthemum tea. I love chrysanthemum tea. I get my yogurt. Now I'll just show you. This is my little bowl, and inside you'll see there's a little pot of yogurt, and it's usually honey or ginger flavoured, and I peel myself some mango. It's mango season, and I love mango. Fruits are really good for you in the morning. And I put a little bit of Because honey on my yogurt. And I really like this company because they give back 1% of their profits to look after Australian bees. So I really like them for that. And this is a bush honey. So it's got quite a distinct flavour. It's not too sweet. And then I try to fix my face. Not an easy task. But I use a little product called Nasio, and this is for the eyes. And I just put some cream right round my eyes on either side. And what happens is the goggle eyes eventually disappear. And I use some of this nourishing cream on my face to enhance the storylines. And I use some spa cream on my hands before I start any work. Now, an hour of my day I use for reading, and Usually I like to read everything and anything. At the moment, I'm rereading George Orwell's Down and Out in London and Paris. I think it's the most wonderful book. It was published in 1936, but it's a great tale. But today, I'm actually going to be reading some legal cases. And I don't think anybody is going to put up their hand and say, let me do that for you, Jan, because it's pretty dry work. Anyway, I hope you have a happy day. Eat a good breakfast. Look after your skin and your hair. Know that I love you and I miss you.